Hey everybody, welcome to another Quicksave Review with me, RC. A Quicksave Review, if you haven't seen it before, is basically a review mixed with a Let's Play with a game that I'm currently playing. And I'm currently playing Roundguard on Steam. And guys, I gotta say, this game is a ton of fun. Think Peggle meets a roguelite style game. Peggle meets fantasy style game. Basically, you play as a character who you'll see in the top left corner there. We are currently playing as the sorceress or magician or wizard, you know, but that type of character here. And your whole goal here is to take out all the bad guys you see on screen. Now, what's cool about the magician in this one is she actually has spells, so I'll show them off here in just a second. So you basically pick where you want to shoot, and then shoot, and then you bounce everywhere. But you can activate spells too, like these wisps. So if you get close to more enemies, the wisp will actually take them out, or at least hit them. So you're going to have all kinds of different things to deal with on screen. The regular honey pot looking things are just gold pots. The blue potion that I just got, that is actually for mana. The red potions are for health. And I'm actually just starting Act 2. Yes, there are acts here. Even though it's a roguelite, you are basically traversing through a map. And man, I am just going through. Let's use off. Here's another one of our abilities here. Let's use this on an enemy. Boom, there we go. Shock that guy over there. And there we go. We finally bop down. So, just like typical Peggle fashion here, you can see the score counts up. You have health, you have mana, you have XP, you do level up, you have abilities, as I was just showing you there. If you hit LB, you actually see that you can also collect trinkets. So you get these for finishing quests. Yes, you will get quests to do, which is pretty cool because with the quests, they basically give you certain things that you have to fulfill. So say, for example, you know, they're like, use your lightning spell 15 different times. Then you use it 15 different times, and then you get a trinket. So these things increase, you know, your chance to evade. They give you permanent attack when an enraged enemy is hurt. I like that they actually use the little symbols there for, you know, for the different things that take place in the game. They use the fist to always remind you what attack is. They use the little, you know, curse symbols there for enraged. They even use +2 mana. You know, they got the blue emblem there. I really like that as a big thing that I'm into when they use that in games to remind you, oh yeah, that's what that symbol is for. It's very board game-ish, you know. But of course, on the left side, you can also see this is these are all the different things that I'm currently equipped with. So, for example, you can see the staff that I have. You can see the robe I am currently wearing. You can see the spells I have. If you hit the right bumper, this is the map. And we are just starting Act 2, as I said. We just finished Act 1. We finished the big bad of Act 1. You can see the new big bad is now a beholder-style looking enemy. But let's keep peggling here and see what else we can do. Wow, we just did some nice damage there. And we just got to level up. How nice is that? Zap that guy. Let's hit him with some wisps. Nope, he's dead. Don't need to worry about it. Now, another thing is, just like Peggles, you want to make sure that you hit that little cushion that's in the bottom middle there as much as you can, because that will basically make it so you don't lose any health, because the only time that you lose this game is when you completely run out of health. So, if you could somehow manage to not run out of health, you'll be doing pretty well. You'll keep on going and going. There we go. We just finished this level. And just like Peggle fashion, you're going to bounce around until you randomly bounce into one of the prize pockets here. What's cool about this game, though, is that you are going to get particular upgrade options here. So you can see that this rod here is definitely a huge upgrade to the one I'm currently using. It gives me +10 attack, weaken the nearest enemy when you use a skill, and it gives +4 bleed as well. So you're going to be doing a lot of damage here. I am going to be losing an incredible skill, though, which was +20 mana at the start of every room, which is very helpful. But we're going to upgrade anyway, just to get that. One of the other things I can tell you about this game, too, is that anytime you see a prize bucket, you want to make sure you aim for that bucket every time, because not only are you going to get gold, but you're going to get the chance to get some really, really awesome upgrades. So you can see you are now in the treasure room. One new thing that they introduced into this act are these random potions, you know, true roguelite fashion, right? So let's hit one and see what happens. Regen. So we know that the yellow potion is regen. Now we're going to use her lightning here to get these big chests. Here we go. Because I don't think we're going to have another option. Yeah. Couldn't get over to that other one in the middle. We did get a chest for a robe. Let's see. So this one is slightly better. Plus 220 gold when you use a skill. Now gold is interesting in this game. You don't actually use gold to buy anything. You don't buy upgrades or anything like that. But you do get a wheel that gets turned every now and then for you. Kind of like a game show. And they count up how much gold you have collected up into that point. And that dictates how many spaces you have to win. Hopefully that will come up in our video here. So that way you guys can get a look at that. But it's pretty silly and pretty fun. And definitely fits in with the whole luck aspect of this game. The question is, do I want to... Because I have plus 90 health, 50% chance to evade enemies who have a status effect, which is kind of nice. And the health upgrade is not huge. I might wait for the next one, honestly. Let's drop that one. And when you do drop that one... Wait, hold on. Hold on. Something's happening. It's not listening to me. For some reason, it completely dropped out use of my gamepad. I don't know why. That is weird. Well, luckily we're playing a Steam version. We can actually jump back in with the mouse here. So we'll just click drop and move on. I'm going to activate my gamepad again here, though, see if we can get connection back. There we go. Okay. That was strange. I don't think that was actually the game, though. I think that was my gamepad acting up. It does that every now and then. We're going to get this big chest here. Then we'll call it. And we'll move on to the next room. Looks like we are going to the Skull and Crossbones room. Now, what's cool about the map is that it does dictate what type of enemies you're going to face in that room. So if they, you know, get a skull and bone room, you're going to face skeletons. If you get a spider room, you're going to face spiders. You know, it kind of keeps going like that, which I think is pretty cool. So when you were a baby, did you shoot out sparks every time you sneeze? So right now we're about to get one of those cool quests that we can try to complete and get a trinket for. Must be a real pain raising a mage. I'm a wizard. What's the difference? A wizard is a magic user who gains arcane powers through extensive study, as opposed to a sorcerer who's born with their ability. So I didn't even know that. Mage is an umbrella term. Umbrellas are for cowards. I never use them. Great. They don't use mage. Alright, so you need to deal 100 shock damage in a single turn. That one's going to be tough to do, but we'll see if we can do it. So the thing you want to do is just try to use... the lightning bugs as much as you can whenever an enemy lines up, and I don't think we're going to quite get it right there. But I tell you what, I had the rat boss battle that I was in. Let's see, what did we get to? Oh, it doesn't say so. I was hoping it would show, like, your best. But I had a rat boss that I was fighting against, and man, him and all of his cohorts, I just completely destroyed with the lightning. It was pretty fun. So we might actually save that quest for doing once we get to that point with a boss where there's a lot of enemies on screen. One of the other things you'll see on screen too is this moving scarab. If you actually hit that first, what that does is that dictates how much more gold you're going to receive per turn. So for example, whoa, that was a big jump. So for example, we hit that first, it's going to give us a lot more gold than we would have gotten had we not hit that first. So, and you got to keep in mind too, it only counts for the gold buckets that you hit after the fact that you hit the gold scarab, because if you hit like a gold bucket beforehand, you're just going to get the normal amount there. There we go, just took that guy out. And where will we land? Woo! I'm really a big fan of this game, basically keeping the Peggle feel pretty much to a T. You know, you still get that awesome feeling of like, are you about to hit the enemy? And it's still like, we'll let you pass by the enemy if you don't quite get them, you know? And I really, really dig that. What do we got here? We got a level 4 one. Bubble up nearby enemies. Bubbles deal 11 damage when they burst, 11 more per bounce. Okay, we'll give it a shot. Why not? Let's see what happens. So we got spiders or orcs we can go after next. But yeah, guys, I'm absolutely digging this game. It made me realize how long ago Peggle actually came out. I have pretty fond memories of Peggle, so I'm pretty big fan of that game. When the game first came out on iPhone, it was actually when I had my first iPhone, like years and years ago. And I had my first iPhone, and I actually went to the first iteration of PAX East in Boston, believe it or not. So I was there with a friend of mine, and between, conferences and stuff like that, I was able to take my phone out and play Peggle, which, was a lot of fun. This might be a good level to try to get the 100 shock damage. But you gotta watch your mana use. There we go, we got some more mana there. We've definitely killed the spider. Wow, and we got the cushion right there. I love when you do that. That lightning spell destroys sometimes, like I did right there. We only got 2 more enemies to take out, which is great. I also like that the game reminds you when you need mana. You can see the little mana vials kind of shaking and pulsating, kind of reminding you, hey, you should really pick up some more mana. I actually used the wrong spell there. I meant to use the bubble one to try that out. You're going to notice that the enemies get status effects too. When they have a weapon that's broken, it means they're not going to do as much damage. If they have a shield that's broken, it means they're vulnerable. They'll take more damage. There's a poison. You can get poison, that little green drop as well. But yeah, I really dig this game. I'm playing this on Steam, but I feel like this is a game I'm definitely at some point going to double dip and get it on the Switch, because this is like the perfect game for me to sit in bed before I go to sleep, play like 20 minutes to a half hour of it, and just sit back and enjoy. You know what I mean? I usually like to play like a puzzle style game before bed, because it helps drain the last little bit of brain power I have for the day. I feel like I've talked about that a lot on this channel, but it's one of the things I really dig. +5 shock. Make enemies vulnerable when you hit them. I think we're gonna trade up. It's not as much attack power, but this game fits perfectly in that category of like play a little bit before bed type of game. I love games like that. I really do. Okay. Oh man, all kinds of treasure here. Okay, let's get the big one. There we go. We got all those big ones there. That's a much better robe, and we got the same 50% chance. Wow, that's great. That is a huge upgrade. I'll take it. Oh no! We've been weakened. So you may find your character bouncing around a lot at the end of a thing. At some point, the game basically just like pulls your character into a level, like whichever one is closest by. It's basically like, okay, enough of this crap. Here we go, here's the wheel. So it counts up your gold, as you can see, and look at all the chances we have to win cool stuff. So we could win gold or silver items now, it looks like, at this point. This is uncharted territory for me. Alright, let's see what we got. Hey, look at that! Talisman of Mild Softening. Weaken a random enemy each turn. Okay, I dig it. I'll take it. Those trinkets are very helpful. I'll take them every time. It looks like, oh, what is this guy? We're gonna actually bypass the dialogue here in favor of getting through more of the game. But we got another quest here. Bubble enemies 10 times in a room. Okay. So we gotta try using the bubble spray. We have not quite used it yet. See, that star symbol means invulnerable. That star looks suspiciously like a star from a very popular platforming series with a Italian plumber. Not going to say any more than that. Someone who is invulnerable can't take any damage, obviously. There's usually a catchy jingle with it too, but there doesn't seem to be one in this game. Licensing reasons, perhaps? I'm glad that they called attention to it. That's pretty funny. Alright. So at this point, we got a couple of invulnerable dudes, so I'm just assuming we can't really do anything to those guys at all? Oh, we did bubble them. So whatever that means, I don't know. Ah. Became vulnerable at this point, which is nice. One of the other things I want to point out are these gelatinous cube things that roll by, which I think are very funny. If you get caught in them, you just go slow. And I think it's a very clever way to put like a slow spot on the screen. You basically get sucked into it and you just drop from right there. Made me laugh the first time I saw it. I thought it was pretty good. Alright, we are almost out of mana, but I'm going to keep trying to bubble. Wow, I got very lucky hitting that thing down there, didn't I? Okay, we'll bubble him there. Oh, jeez, that's no good. We really got to take this guy out. Okay, he's gone. Unfortunately, his head is still there. Oh. Did not mean to use the bubble. That was on accident. Alright, let's get ourselves in here. What do you say? Okay, we can bubble that guy. I like that when you bubble people, she's like, blah, blah, blah. One of the other things I want to mention, too, is that there are 3 characters you can pick from. You can play as the mage, I'm sorry to say, but it is a term I'm going to use here, sorry. But you can play as her, you can play as a rogue, or you could play as a barbarian-style guy as well. So you do have the option to play as several different classes, which I think is really cool. And, you know, it's true to fantasy-style games, right? I mean, you would get to pick a class. It's just how it goes. This is no different. How close are we getting to this bubble here? Okay, we just need to do 2 more bubbles, and we got this. That was too early, and now I'm out of mana. Crapola. Alright, so I gotta get this mana here. And we gotta get 2 more... Oh, that means mana burn. Someone with a mana burn loses mana for 3 turns. Oh, geez, that's no good. So I'm gonna lose mana here, I think. I had 21. Yeah, okay, I lost 1, so that's not too big a deal. That's a bubble. Get over to that guy, please. There we go. There's our 10 bubbles. So there you go. You witnessed a quest. Vulnerable to bubbled enemies. Nightmare brand bubble solution. I like it. But yeah, I seem to be having a pretty good run with this game right now. This is only my 2nd run, believe it or not. And I'm doing much, much better than I really anticipated. I expected to like play this like, you know, 4 or 5 runs like a normal roguelite style game. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Wow, yeah, we've skipped all the bosses here. I feel like we need to get to a boss before we end this. Just so you guys can see what this is all about. So we'll try to quickly get over to a boss battle. And I like the music too. It's not Ode to Joy, you know, but it is pretty catchy. I do dig it. All right, we're gonna drop that one. Shoot right in here. Try to get to a boss ASAP. That's what I really like to show off here. We can do it next turn if possible. Oh, yep, I am still out of the mana. Okay, but we're not losing any health on that, so that's always a good thing. Let's go ahead. Nope. Gelatinous cube strikes again. Alright. What do you guys say we do some lightning here? Oh, that was a little bit preemptive, but what are you gonna do? Now I got the mana burn. Grab some mana. There we go, we got that guy. There's a mug that's floating around in the top gelatinous cube. I can't tell what it says. I think it says I love RNG. That's pretty funny. I like it. Nope, wasn't quite close enough to zap that dude, but that's okay. Bleep bleep. Hit that scare at the end. That's not super. It's not super helpful. All right, let's take this guy out. What do you say? There we go. We got a level up too. Nothing wrong with that. Where's that chest? Nice. Yeah, we're gonna drop this one too. All right, let's go right for the boss. Right between, there we go. In a normal game, I'd probably bypass this guy, but I want to show you guys what this is all about. Jiminy Cricket. What is all that ding-dang noise? Are you just going to sit there acting like you're not up to no good? You get over here. It's time someone taught you some manners. Okay, let's see how this goes. Look at all these crazy peeps. All right. Alright, so we are gonna use up our shock as much as we can here. So we got a lot of... Come on, get down there. The thing is, you gotta line up those bugs while she's also there. There we go. It's not too bad. That was a good turn right there. Quest complete, and we got it. There we go, 141. Finish another quest. Plus 25% chance to make an enemy vulnerable when you shock them. Okay, only a few more enemies here. Oh, we are out of mana. We used it all up in that last turn. But we got the quest, so that's what's important. Oh. Oh, come on, he's right there. He's right there. Oh, we took him out. Okay, I'll take it. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a couple of manas here while we're bouncing around. Or at least one. I got one of the two. Giants are always weakened. Nice. That is super helpful. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the map. I guess it doesn't really matter where we go here. I might go spiders just to avoid the mana burn skeletons. But guys, that's going to be our quick save review here. Roundguard. I love it. I think it's a ton of fun. If you are a fan of just fun, arcade-style games, I think that you are going to really love this. If you are an old-school fan of Peggle, if you are a big fan of that series, this is like a no-question buy, I think, for you. Because I... myself, I'm a big Peggle fan, and I adore the crap out of this game. I really do. I think it's clever. I think they took the normal formula and really spin it on its head enough to make it really fit well in this fantasy setting, and it's just a ton of fun. Guys, I want to thank you for watching, and of course, if my video helped you at all in any way, give me a GGRC in the comments. But everybody, I will see you all in the next quick save review. See you then.